decided to head off down to my little local spot at Salfleet. The old bumpy road. I haven't filmed it actually, with a new bit of they've tarted up this end. So here we go, we're pulling in. So, got some noises on the truck. Oh, we're gonna have to wait for this car. But yeah, someone's been gravelling. Filled in some of these big holes down here now. So we'll just wait for him to come out. Actually, yeah, looks like I can see a camper down here. Might have some company. So yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit better. Some of the holes have come back again. But yeah, it only goes halfway. And then it goes bad again. But at least they've made an effort. Oh, we're going to have to pull in again. It's busy down here today. I think it's just as well I didn't go and jet wash the truck. I was just going to go jet wash it, then I filled up and I noticed somebody else had jumped in to wash their car and I thought, no, bugger it, I'll leave it. I've already paid for them, I've got like 2 tickets. I've got 2 jet washes to do each side, one each side. But yeah, and then I thought, well, let's come down here. I haven't been down here for a month. And then I come down here, I'm trying to think now, before Christmas. So yeah, it's still my favourite. What? Try out my radios, see if I can get, because I've got all the ship frequencies on it now, so listen to the ships. But yeah, we'll get back to you when we get parked up. Right, let's see who's in my spot. Not used to people coming down here. There's a few cars down. Must be a party going on. God knows. There's a few cars down here. Don't know what's going on. How we doing? Oh, it's a fresh one this morning. We've had a bit of a lie-in. God, it's 10:30 when I woke up. Poor dog. So yeah. So we're out with the little free range Jack Russell. And if you notice, we're back at my little spot down the road. I'm just trying to save some money, so I'm not really travelling much this month. So down at my little Salfleet haven. So I'm hoping to catch, as a guy comes down here, he goes out there collecting the worms. He's worming, gets all the ragworm and all that. I'm hoping to catch him and try and get some bait off him. Do some fishing. But yeah, she's a bit fresh this morning. Ooh. So I don't know if you can see Millie's over there. We've got there's another guy there, obviously you saw that when I come in. What do you say, Rux? Is it gold? So, yeah, not really much planned. Did have a friend pop over last night and just sold him something and was talking about chainsaws, obviously for the, for LCAT, what I do with emergency response. And he was telling me about Parker, which is another brand. It's a cheapish brand, but he says it's quite a good stuff and you can get all the parts for it. You can rebuild a motor for like 20 quid. And fun enough, so I went on eBay last night, found some 104 quid or 120 with loads of extra chains and the fluids and everything with it, brand spanking new, and they're just around the corner from where I work. So tempted, because winter's coming and we get a lot of trees down. So as part of our job, what we do with the police, we clear the roads. So it's something, and also it's just handy to have. I was looking at electric ones, but electric, like a decentish one is 170 quid. They're a lot of money for electric. So I might go petrol, and it's always handy for if I get an emergency spot and I need to chop a branch down where I'm stuck or anything, because I've hit quite a few of them passing with Millie down some tight lanes. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, just chilling at the beach. Got another 3 days off, so well, today back to work Wednesday night to get parked up. I've only got 2 days this week, so I was hoping to pick my other radio up, but I'm on the little bow fang at the moment. I'm trying to just listen to, because there's lots of boats out there, see if I can, because Mini Me's tuned it all now for all the boats and all the sea and different sections, so it's just not really getting much out here. Get back at work, I could listen all day to stuff, so weird. Here we them rocks. Let's go and get the kettle on, get some breakfast. Right, we'll catch you later if we do anything. Alright, well, we left my little park up. I'm off to see my mate now. I'm off to see some big boy trucks. So yeah, there's been a bit of change here now. This is my mate was building an Overlander for a friend of mine with a DAF. Well, they're selling the DAF now, and he's gone and bought a massive MAN. It's supposed to be crazy, massive thing. So that's the new project, and they're going bigger. So yeah, I'm just about to pull up. So we'll see what sort of footage we can get when we're here. We'll see it. I can see it round the back. It's a king cab, a crew cab as well, so it gets more space. So, right, pull in and I'll be back in a minute. Right, here's my mate's new project. So you'll probably seen a while ago, not that one, it's the other one, the other DAF's in his garage. A friend of mine, Mark, he wanted to do a DAF build like mine, and then he's now had second thoughts. It wasn't big enough because he needed seats in the back and he needed a bigger box, so he's decided to sell his other one, which I'm going to do a video on, and now he's bought this beast from an ex-coal mine in Germany. It's a monster. But yeah, this is, I think it's got a 5.7 or 5.8 body getting put on the back. There's loads of work going to be done to it. It's going to be really, really high-end build. He's bought all the parts already. A lot from Motorcraft, so all the windows, all everything, all the proper glass ones. It's got a big solar system, everything. So yeah, this is going to be a beast, and he needs it for the... Right, inside, it's huge. Must be 6 foot wide. It's just horrendous. It's massive. So yeah, you'd have a third seat, I bet there. But yeah, she's a monster. Everything's getting ripped out of it. This is going to be like basically a brand new truck when it's finished. Obviously the best thing, the crew cab. That all lifts up as well. Could do that in my truck. That's cool. Obviously got one side door for the back, there isn't one this side. But yeah, it's like, it's making me think now. But yeah, it's got all the fancy gear for all your four-wheel drives, a lot better than a DAF. So I forgot how many gears it was now. It was 16, I think. Yeah, she's got some gears on her. I think there's, and she's high up. But yeah, that's going to be a nice build. I've just seen the drawings and all the paint schemes and everything that's going on. This big roof racks going up there. It's having everything, and hopefully got a good friend going to be coming in and blitzing everything, all the top of the range electrics, water systems, recirculating shower systems, trying to get all the van lifers involved. you know, because this will be a nice big boost, because this is it's a big, you know, project, but it'll help stamp their, you know, help them grow their little side businesses up. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be on show on our stand at the Overlanders show. That's the time frame we've got now with it. Obviously everything. So I've got to try and get hold of a mechanic in the village down the road who does my truck, see if he can come in and go through everything. There's loads to do. So yeah, we've only got months. It's only June the 4th or the 5th. So yeah, she's going to transform pretty fast. I'll try and keep up on date on it. But yeah, my mate who's now starting up, he may be interested in doing any other builds after this. So after June there's going to be some slots. I know he wants to build his. So he's a ex-master sort of carpenter, so interior wise, I mean, if you want mahogany and the full works, he can do everything. That's where but he's also quite good with a lot of other stuff. He's learning to weld. He spent thousands on all the latest kit. He's got plasma cutters, he's got everything coming in. So yeah, the idea was only to do this for this build, and then he was going to take all his tools with him and maybe go abroad. But obviously with what's happened with COVID and stuff like that, he don't know when he'd be travelling abroad now. So he might take up a bit of a business doing this. So van builds and stuff like that, you know, anything. But he's hoping to build, I'll show you his truck, you've seen it in a few other videos, but he was hoping to craft some sort of thing out of his bus he'd built. He's going to build a big box on that. So I'll go around the corner and show you. Yeah, don't know if you remember that one. That's his project bus he's going to do, with a huge massive box he's going to build on the back of that. I'm going to do a separate video about this one. This is the owners of that other truck. This is his old one mate was building for him. This was bought from Withens, and the guy, he did pay a lot of money for this. It come painted, everything else. I think it cost him 15,000 with the VAT. He knows he might not get it all back, but I mean, they've put in another 3 grand's worth of work on it. So this is going to be coming up for sale. So we're going to get it out soon, get it all cleaned up, get a load of other bits, bobs done on it, and then this truck's ready to go. I can't remember if this was road registered or not. I'm sure it was, I think, but it's had everything done. I mean, obviously I'll go into detail, but everything's been cleaned, painted, polished, everything's all brassed up, all the air lines are done, the fuel lines are done, all the fuel systems done. But yeah, this was going to be the project, but he decided he couldn't get enough people in the cab, so it's going to have to go. But yeah, just putting it all back together at the moment, because it's been stripped, because obviously it was going to be fully built, but building it back together. So yeah, things have all been painted, you know, everything. The cab, I'll show you quickly inside the cab. It's not fully finished. Get you dizzy there. I mean, with still carpeting. It's all been soundproofed. As you can see, door cards all been done. You can't really see very well, but all the back's got to be done. It's all getting covered. All that's been done. The roof's been done. So it's getting there. So this is a left-hander as well, low mileage. The left hookers are obviously more money because easier for abroad. So yeah, if anyone's interested, I don't know when you'll see this video, but it did have one offer on it, which I refused because it's a bit too low than what he's spent on it. I mean, I think it stands at 18, but we'll get some official figures. We're going to do a deal. There is an option of a box for the back as well, or you can buy the box separate as well. So I'll go and show you the box. So we have got a box. The idea was to go and use this just to sell, just to put it on the back of that DAF and then to sell, but obviously it all takes time and money. This is just a, you know, it's already, he wants the roof chopping down, just make it a bit higher, but it's all shaped at the back. Now there is a deal that this box could be just sold on its own. You know, if anyone's interested, there's a few different details. Obviously in the sale one, when the video I'll upload, I'll go into detail. But you have the option of chopping it down to any height you want, or keep it that height. Or you can work a deal out with the guy here, my mate, and, you know, work out a price to sort of custom make it to your shape. You can either have it like that already with the back chopped off and all the panels are here, like all here and stuff, so you can do your own. Or, like I say, there's going to be different prices. You can chat to him, you can have it chopped down, custom made, fitted, everything. Or you can have the whole lot on that truck if you wanted to. There's lots of different options, but obviously we're going to sit down and discuss prices and bits, so we'll do that in the next video. It'll be another week or so. I'm going to come back and film the other one. But yeah, I mean, it's a I know the other DAF will be a little bit pricey, but it's hard to find clean DAFs now. They're getting scarcer. That is solid everywhere, floors, everything. And then Witham did spray it. They did have it resprayed. Obviously, that's just why it cost him money. You know, I said to him, "Oh, that's a bit pricey," especially when he was going to repaint it anyway. So, but yeah, like I say, I think the truck stands him at 15 grand. I know another guy here, he bought one, and it's close to that. I think he paid 12, 15. The other guy, but for a left hook, it's left hooker. This week, got to remember, guys, it's not a right-hand drive. This is left hook. The left hookers are more money, and they're harder to find as well. So, if you're going to go, you know, around the world, obviously a left hooker is your best option. And in some countries, don't even let you have a right-hand drive. So, that's something to take into account. But yeah, this is getting finished off, like I was saying. So this, I mean, this will all be fully put back together. It'll have all the wings on, everything, you know, back to normal with all. But like I say, everything's been painted, checked, all the air tanks, everything's been stripped off this, all replaced. So again, all the hard work's done. Like these rails, they put these on. We're going to go to a different system, but again, you can chat to them. You can have different system put on. There's all sorts of things you can do. So. But yeah, if you're looking for a good, solid truck, which the cab will be done, everything will be done, it's just a case of putting a body on, really. The truck will be good to go. I can't remember if this one was road registered or not. I'm not sure. Obviously, I do know that affects the price, but it is more of a paperwork thing. But while you're doing the paperwork and getting all that sort of sorted, I mean, we've got places up this end where we can get it, you know, in for an MOT and stuff like that. You can talk to the owner, you know, the guys building it. We can sort something out. So, but this has got to be moved. Got to get it out as quick as possible, so the next one can get in. So yeah, I'll come back with more details. But like I say, I'm coming back in a week's time. I'm going to do a full video on this. We're getting it washed, getting it built up, getting the cab done, so get it all so it's back to pretty, because it doesn't look much in its state. So, and then hopefully someone will have a decent, good quality truck. That's one good thing I did with mine. Mine's been a godsend. I mean, I was lucky at the price I got her. But yeah, for rust and stuff like that, I mean, even the wings did start to go, but we've done a modification on them. But, you know, you've got to be careful. There is some dogs out there. I know Mark, who bought this one, he went around everywhere, crouches and everywhere, and you know, they're just, I think crouches were 10 plus fat or so, and just rusty, very, you know, very rusty, the what stock he had left. So, you know, you can get cheap ones, but then, you know, you've got all that work to do. You've got all the fuel line, everything to do, you know, that'll be stripped, ready, running, and ready to go. So I'll come back with some more info for you, and then do a full video you can watch. and then the guy who's building the trucks here, he'll give you a full detailed account on what's been done to it, so you know. Right, I think it's time to put the kettle on. Wow, it's a nice frosty morning. Do like a nice frosty morning. So yeah, today's job, while I stay at my mates, oh, I got some, is to get these removed and get the orange ones back on. So yeah, I've ordered orange, the 24 volt ones. If you remember a few episodes back, obviously I bought these without fully realising the law. I've never been stopped or anything, but they're supposed to go on the back. They're called side lights, and they give you two options. So I thought, oh, red looks smart. Then found out afterwards, yeah, no, not for the back, not for the sides. It's supposed to be on the back. So yeah, removing them, replacing them with some 24 volt orange ones, because the last ones I tried fitting a few weeks ago were 12 volt and melted basically. So yeah, I don't know where to put them. I don't really want to drill any holes in the back here, but you never know, I might find a place to put them. We'll see. So yeah, so obviously I'm gonna only whack these back in quickly so they're not tied up fully, but they'll all be hidden. So let's go cracking on. Okay, all back to amber again. All lights are working, getting prepped ready for MOT in a couple of months. Oh god, I thought that one wasn't working. But no. Well, they're not melting yet. So the last ones I put on, the 12 volt ones, I didn't like it. I'm going to leave them on for a few minutes and hopefully they don't destroy. But yeah, next job is fitting little LED lights under here. So there'll be one here and one at the front. Little flashing lights. Gosh, she needs a wash. I need to get to the jet wash. I think the next job, I'm going to pull out the awning, try and repair this clip, what we never got fixed when it was fitted. A little clip fell off and I still need to put it on, but it's a day of no wind, so make the most of it, I think. Okay, while I'm having a cup of coffee, I'm just want to show you these. I was explaining, these are what I'm going to fit. I know they're only cheap, but it's all I can afford. I'm broke. Seriously broke this year. So yeah, these are the lights I've got. I've shown them in another one. So obviously they're just connected to that at the moment. But that's the length I've got. So it's about 2 meters. Don't know if you can see that. Obviously it's got plugs both ends, so it plugs into one and then plugs into the box. They've just done that for now, but yeah, it's designed to go into sort of your don't really show you, designed to go into like your grill, so that's why the cables are long enough to get into your cab. But obviously I'm going to put mine down the side of the truck, because even if I put these round the top of the cab, that cable's still not going to be long enough to travel all the way down. So I mean, I know it's a simple job, but like I say, I hate electric. I mean, it's only thin stuff, but yeah, this needs cutting and extending. But I want to do a proper job. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of all these boxes and all the sockets and have it wired into one switch. So literally, when I want all my hazards on the truck, I just flick one switch. That's what I'm hoping, because it's just going to be an absolute mess in the truck. I've got the socket ends, so I'll show you what, like these. So these plugs, everything I've got plugs into them in the front of my cab. And the problem I've got at the moment is, you know, I've got CB radio. I've got, I think there's 3 of them into one at the moment. I need to just chop all these down, wire them into something which has got a bigger fuse on, or whatever you got to do to make it so I can just safely have it all just flicked on one switch. I mean, I know for a Sparky, It's the most simple, probably simplest bloody job going, but yeah, I melt stuff. and I will admit it, I am the world's worst with electrics. It might be just as simple as just wiring this, but I'll bodge it and just wire it to, like I've just done them lights. They need properly sorting, they need proper heat shrink over them, soldering and heat shrinking. I've just done it temporary for now because I've got none. So I am going to do that, get some heat shrink over it so there's no water gets inside. But yeah, that's me. A bit rough and ready with electrics. But I mean, for someone else, I mean, I can fit it all. It's just, I just need someone to do the wiring, you know. So yeah, it's sort of cheap as poss, really. Because this is going to be a bit of a tough one. I don't know if I'm going to be on much journeys. I did fancy going to Scotland, but yeah, I don't know. I need to probably clear off some finances, I think, this year. The idea was, oh no, I'm not skint. I'm just crypto rich and bank poor. That's the problem. I mean, I could cash out today and I'll be debt free. I have nothing. But the idea of that money is to invest it longer term, so I can then find some land or do something. But yeah, I am seriously thinking of just upgrading this whole truck, because I just love being in this truck. Having some conversations though does worry me a little bit for the future of this truck, about all these emissions and getting into places. Like I've just seen Manchester, and it comes right out to the edge of the Peak District. It's not like just the town centre, it's everywhere, you know. And it's like, it's going to be silly. Mine's, you know, 60 quid a day. How many more towns are going to do this, and is it going to restrict me? So yeah, I think, you know, and somebody's also told me, because this is like a Euro 0 because of the engine's so old, some rumours are saying that I won't even be allowed to go abroad in it. You won't be allowed to go into a tunnel or on a ferry, they reckon. In years to come, the plans are you have to have a certain Euro engine, but I don't know how the legalise this is going to work, you know. Is this, I don't know how they can do it. So, but yeah, worrying time. So it's something to look into if you are planning on building an Overlander, is to look at this engine problems. All these Euros, are they going to force us all off the road? It's, I mean, I think a lot of it's just a bit of bullshit at the moment. There's always loopholes. It's the same with these tyres. This law was coming in, you had to have 10-year-old tyres on it. And then the final day when I went from the MOT and asked him, he went, well, no, it's a camper, you don't need them on. It's only for commercial vehicles who are actually working. If it's not a non-commercial, you didn't need to do it. So it was £3 grand worth of tyres I didn't actually need. I did really, because just for safety on the road. 25-year-old tyres, you know, plus it's, you know, they've had the time. I know they probably haven't turned much, but you don't really want to blow out with kids in. So, but yeah, that's the sort of the finance I've still got, because I put all that on a credit card to pay it off monthly. I'd like to clear everything off, like my mountain bike and everything, but we'll see what this year brings. So I'm just like everyone else, skint. But I just enjoy life as much as I can. I can't save. No point. Could have had COVID and bloody died. Or I've said the C word. But yeah, life's too short. Enjoy it. No point putting it. You can't take it with you. Get me rocks. No. Should we get a new dog instead? One that's active and doesn't sleep all day. Right. Tidy up time. Cup of coffee. And then find another little job to do while I'm just staying here. I've got to fly back into town to pick up a new chainsaw. Not sure if I mentioned it, but yeah, due to all our trees falling and stuff like that, I've ordered a new chainsaw and all the gear. I mean, it wasn't that much, and the whole lot was about 210. It's petrol chainsaws, 20-inch blade. It's Parker. I got speaking to somebody who actually uses a lot of them, and he said, look, basically you can go to Stilly and get these stills and stuff like that for what you really need. Because I was looking at electric and they're 170 quid. He says, to be honest, I've had Parkers They're easy to fix. I can fix it. If that engine blows up, I can fix it for 30 quid. I can get you all the parts. Everything's available off the shelf for them. And funny enough, there's a company right next door to us that works. So yeah, I've ordered that. 120, comes with everything, spare chains, spare everything. And then like the full gear was about 90 quid with the helmets, trousers. I need boots still. But then he's going to do a bit of training for me. Obviously I'm not going to, I have done it years and years ago. Dad used to give me the chainsaw when I was a young'un, but yeah, it's just do a bit of a safety course on it. I'm not going to be chopping down trees, put it that way. I'm going to be just chopping them on the floor, but you can soon have a kickback. So yeah, I'll be going full protective, but it's just for the charity. So hopefully my YouTube and a few things like that will help pay it over the next couple of months. That's the idea. Right. Coffee. Right guys, going to leave it there. Got all my little jobs done. Just to let you know, I'm going to do a giveaway soon. We're getting close to 6,000. Probably about 50 off or something like that. I've got one of them aux beams lights. It's only, I think it's 30 inch, but it flashes blue and red. That's all I got from them, and they sent me the wrong one. And they said they was going to replace it. I've never heard back from them, so I'm going to give that one away because I can't use it, but someone might be able to use it. I mean, the only thing I can think of using it for is legally is like a bit of a disco type thing, because that's all I used it for. I've just plugged it in here and had it flashing. But yeah, it's I don't really have many parties. So it's just going to be sat in the truck. So I'm going to give it away to some of my subscribers. So I'll do a separate vlog coming up for that one. So keep a lookout. Right, thanks a lot. And if you can really help and put a like or subscribe, that'd be amazing. Try and grow the channel a little bit. As you know, I mean, it's nothing special, this channel. It's just more of a video diary, day in the life type sort of stuff. But yeah, just keeps me going. I like to say, every little penny from any ad revenue goes back towards search and rescue gear. So obviously I've just paid out for 210 quid for all this chainsaw and stuff like that. So any money over the next few months, because it's sort of average 50 quid a month, will go towards paying that off. So obviously I put it on finance for 3 months, so hopefully I can earn enough in 3 months to pay it off, and then it's all 0% financing. Yeah, because I'm broke. So right guys, take care, and we'll see you next Saturday.